Hello, and thank you so much for joining the conversation. It's your girl, Miss Y. I am here today with another fabulous guest as we get to learn a little bit about them, their life, their business, and what they're doing. Thank you so much for following me and Lipstick Entertainment. You can follow us on several platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and now YouTube. Thank you so much for following the conversation as well as our other shows. So let's go ahead and get it going. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Miss Linza. I am the owner of Linza's Healin and the Wellness Spa.
Awesome. Let's have a conversation.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about yourself as far as your background, upbringing, stuff like that.
Well, I am the second oldest of, 10 kids.
Okay.
I decided to go into massage in 04 actually, after a tragic accident. I ended up losing my son, my first son. So that's what prompted me to go into massage and healing others because I was healed during a session. So It just kind of healed me, mind, body, and soul. So I was like, well, if it was able to help me, then that's my goal.
My condolences on your loss.
Thank you.
How long was the transition of what happened to you versus you putting that into action? Did it take you some time? Or
It did.
Okay.
It did. I went through deep depression, attempted suicide a few times, and then ended up going to getting a massage. On the table, I cried like a baby, and that's what I knew my purpose.
Yeah.
So the next day, I went and enrolled in school.
Wow. Okay. So how long were you in school? Is that schooling something that's really long, like a 4-year institution, certification? No. What is it like?
So they have, depending on what school you go to, they have several different programs. The school that I went to was Indiana Business College, which is no longer around, but they had 2 different programs. I opted to do the 9-month program where it was a certificate. But they do have, they do offer a degree.
Okay. So when you started in, you just started with the massages, and then you decided to do what from there?
So years later, about 13 years later, I decided to go into do aesthetics, skincare.
Okay.
So I've been an esthetician for 2 years.
Okay.
And the reason why I decided to do that was because I make my own skincare products.
Okay.
And I thought if I went to school to learn more about the skin, then I would know it would help me as far as biology, informing, creating products. Well, that was not what it was.
Okay.
So there's so much up under that umbrella. You have your lash techs, you have your wax techs. I do facials, body facials, just a number of things. But what I fell in love with was skincare, the facial part, and body, trying to cleanse the body, get your skin and your face looking clear and healthy.
So how often do people, or should they rather, have facials?
It depends on your home routine.
Okay.
Your home regimen. If you're not cleansing, you don't have a proper cleanser, then I would recommend at least twice a month until we can get your skin clear.
Okay.
Because everything that you are coming to me to do, you should be doing at home.
Okay. So talk to us about your businesses, because there's several, right?
There is.
Okay.
There's several.
So take us into that.
So there's Linza's Healin.
Okay.
And where that came about was in school for massage, we had to come up with a business name.
Okay.
For a grade. I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, a business name? Oh my gosh, okay. So nobody out there has Linza, that's my last name. So I was like, okay, Linza's Healing Hands, because I want to heal. So that's where that came from. And that was going on 14 years ago.
Okay.
So then the Wellness Spa came about 2 years ago.
Okay.
After graduating from aesthetic school, I decided to open my own spa, something that I had a dream about years prior to going to school for massage. ended up opening the spa 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years in December. And I didn't want it just to be the wellness spa because I have other ladies up under me. I mean, Linza's Healing Hands, because I have other ladies up under me.
Okay.
So in there we offer complete wellness. So that's why I call it the wellness spa.
So when you say wellness, what does that look like, to give the audience kind of an idea as to what you mean?
So we offer chakra balancing, reflexology, henna, peppermint foot detoxing. Now I offer body sculpting.
Okay.
I have a lash tech, a wax tech, and a brow tech in there. So you might think, well, how is getting my lashes done wellness? It builds your self-esteem. It helps build your confidence. Some ladies, they think that, I have to have lashes, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. So that's part of your wellness.
Yeah.
And then there you have massage. So all of those are beneficial to your health.
Absolutely. Well, your skin is gorgeous. You over here
Well,
glowing. Y'all miss it, but she got a whole glow going on. And so, where is the spa? Where is that?
The spa is located at 5436 North Keystone Avenue,
okay,
right next to Meyer.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So not too far.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if people want to schedule any of the services, how would they do that?
You can go on the website. There's actually 2 different websites because, again, I have my business.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is tlinza.com,
Mm-hmm.
tlinza.com. But then if you want to look up under book any other services, it's called thewellnessspa.vip.
Okay. And so talk about, I know you said you have some products and things that you've created. Let's talk a little bit about those, what they are, and what we use them for.
Okay. So I started making a peppermint foot detox. I started receiving a pedicure a few years ago. Well, I did, but I just want to do something all natural. Going to get my feet a pedicure, and they're using that little file and cutting your feet. What people don't know is it's cutting your skin. It's leaving you open for infection. So if you have those ridges in the back of your feet after getting a pedicure, think of it as your foot is healing, and then you go back 2 weeks, and then you reopen that scar. So you're doing that every 2 weeks. When is that ever going to heal?
Right.
It doesn't. So I decided to do a peppermint foot detox.
Okay.
What that does is it soaks out the toxins out of your organs through your feet. I don't know what organ it's targeting until I start to see the water change color. So I decided to do that. I haven't had a pedicure in going on 5 years.
Wow. But what about the dry skin and the...
So it soaks off the dry skin. It loosens up the dead skin.
Okay.
And it's just easy to remove. Like I literally just comb your feet with my hands.
Wow.
And it just comes off.
I might have to...
Take me up on it?
Yeah.
So I offer the service as well.
Okay.
I mean, I sell the product, but
Okay.
then I recommend coming to get the service first.
Okay.
And then if you want to do it at home, then that's fine. But it's different steps to it. So I'll let you soak. And then I also make a brown sugar scrub. It's like an exfoliant. Once I've scraped off the dead skin, then I use the brown sugar scrub to help exfoliate and soften, remove excess dead skin.
Okay.
And then the last step is a body butter with a mini foot massage.
Okay.
So I make the detox. I also make it for the bath as well.
Okay.
That helps relaxes you at night. When I tell you, I use that and I sleep like a baby because it's different ingredients that I use for the peppermint, the foot, and the body. But it also soaks out toxins.
Right.
So you're still detoxing even though you're being relaxed.
Nice. So when you're getting a massage, I know because I've experienced myself, it's relaxing, but it also can be painful. Is that a thing? Like, is that supposed to be like that?
It depends on, there's a number of things. It depends on how often you get a massage.
Okay.
If it's been like a few years, then yes, it will be painful because your muscles is not used to the manipulation that's going on.
Okay.
And then you might have knots.
Okay.
So those will hurt even if you went yesterday. You get a knot. And people, if you say, "Oh, I got a crook in my neck," that's a knot.
Okay.
So it's like you can get them all over your body. So our job is to massage those toxins out, because that's what it is. It's toxins balled up into a knot. Okay. So it can be painful. But what I will tell people is, if it hurts, if the pressure is too much, you can always tell them, "I need you to go softer."
Okay.
Some people don't do that and they leave bruised, and no. I have some clients, they'll come and they'll book a deep tissue. And so I don't recommend a deep tissue if you've never received one.
Okay.
I don't recommend one if it's been a while, because a deep tissue will hurt. You will leave bruised. I don't typically do them, but I recommend for athletic people, individuals that are in the gym at least 3 times a week, to receive it.
Okay. So name the types of massages that you offer, and who do you think they best fit? I know you said athletic could go for something a little bit more.
So I offer Swedish, which is more of a therapeutic massage, and then I offer a deep tissue massage.
Okay.
So those are the 2 massages that I offer. Well, actually, and I do lymphatic massage now for the body sculpting.
Okay.
But the Swedish massage, anybody will benefit from that.
Okay.
I also, all of my services, facials, massage, and peppermint foot detoxing, I offer to youth.
Okay.
So,
that's good.
A lot of people think, well, my child doesn't need a massage. No, they need it probably more than we do. They're more active than we are.
Oh, yeah.
They're in sports and PE and this, that, and the other. They're growing, having growth spurts, and my son's always, "My knees hurt, my legs hurt." Yep, you're growing. So let's get those students and our children in there too.
Awesome. So have you been able to tell things about a person based on the massage? Because one time I went to this place, I forgot where it was. I think it was somewhere in Castleton. I was getting a massage, and this lady was like, "Have you been sleeping like this, this, and this?" And I was like, "Huh? Like, how you know my business?" Is that really a thing?
That is a thing.
Okay.
That is a thing. I always know, I will tell my clients, "Oh, you sleep on your left side," and they'll lift their head up. "What? How do you know what side I sleep on?" For the most part, if you did receive that, it's because that one particular side might be tighter than the other.
Oh, okay.
Or it might be more inflamed. But it's not I don't want to say it's a bad thing, because my clients be like, "Well, am I supposed to sleep on a different side? How do you tell me this?" No, sleep was comfortable, but I'm just letting you know.
I can
if
tell.
This side, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this side is more, it's more tight and it's inflamed. And I also can tell if you've, I don't want to say the last time you've been to the chiropractor, but I can tell when you need it adjusted.
What made you come up with, you said you have a beard
balm?
Yes.
So I do beard treatments.
Okay.
And there's so many, I did a research for the men to see if a beard balm is better or a beard oil. A lot of them said a beard balm because they don't want the flyaways.
Okay.
So the beard balm kind of keeps it intact.
Okay.
Almost like edge control.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So it helps keep it together.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But it also moisturizes as well.
Okay. And so is that something they keep on all day, or do they rinse it?
No.
Okay.
It's something that they keep on all day. And so let me go into that a little bit. Our men, they don't cleanse their face like they should.
Mm-hmm.
They don't cleanse their beards like they should. However, when you shampoo your hair, shampoo your beard too.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to get that hair, that skin up under that hair.
Yeah.
They don't do that. So, and like I said, a lot of them come in and their beards are super, super dry. And we want it to be moisturized. So that beard balm helps moisturize it as well.
Excellent. So I know you told us where your spa is, but what are the hours so people know?
The hours are 10 to 6, Tuesday through Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and then 7:30 to 3 on Saturdays. That's my schedule.
Okay.
But we do go off appointment only.
Okay. So get your appointments so you guys can go in there, get your facials, get your beards, get everything that you need in order. Okay. So what do you think is most beneficial about all of the services that you provide, and why?
Which one is most beneficial?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't think there's just one that's more beneficial than the other.
Okay.
Because you might have a client over here that is really into their skin,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, oh, I don't want to get a massage. But what I will say is, releasing toxins can help. A massage can help you get off medicine.
Oh wow! Like what?
Mm-hmm. Well, it helps with inflammation. It
Okay.
helps relieve inflammation.
Okay.
It helps, like I said, the toxins.
Mm-hmm.
So it releases toxins, and that's what makes us ill. I've had some that have been on blood pressure medicine. That it regulates the blood pressure, it regulates the circulation. So
Wow.
there's just a number of benefits to receiving massage. And I also tell my clients, there's like, oh, I get to pamper myself. No, it's not pampering. It's self-care.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it is, again, beneficial to your health. So if you do your research and see why massage is important, why getting a facial is important, make sure you have the proper skincare or cleanser for your skin. A lot of people don't know what their skin type is.
Mm-hmm.
So they're using the wrong cleanser.
What are the different skin types?
So there's dry, you have oily, you have combination, and then you have sensitive skin.
Okay.
So I had a poll and said, if you were to have dry skin, do you think that you would use oily skincare or dry skincare? What do you think you would use?
Dry skincare, right?
If you have dry skin?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Well, some people think they would use oily.
Oh, okay.
Because if your skin is dry, then I want to add oil.
Add the oil, yeah.
Right. But that's not what we want to do. We do want to add the oil,
Yeah.
but we're not going to use oily skincare products, because what that's doing is taking away the oil.
Yeah.
So
I got it right.
so we just need to make sure we are using the proper skincare.
I can't believe what you said about the feet. Because are you
Yes.
telling me I'm shaving my feet off? Like when I go?
You're not shaving your feet off. You're cutting your skin. So just imagine, just keep going. When's the last time you had a pedicure?
It's been a few weeks.
Okay. And do they use it looks like a little cheese grater?
Yeah.
Do you ever have...
Or I have them use a stone, because sometimes that cheese grater can hurt. It feels like it's cutting you for real.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So, and then your heels are I don't want to say dry, but they're hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's because the heel is trying to heal. Your skin is trying to heal.
This is amazing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
So the skin is the largest external organ that you have. So if you're going to protect the inside, the organs on the inside, why wouldn't you protect the organs on the outside?
Right.
Yeah, so they are shaving, cutting your skin away.
Wow.
They can go too deep.
Yeah, and you can feel when they do, because
Yes.
it's like a wound.
Mm-hmm.
How did COVID affect your business?
I don't want to say it did not. I did have to shut down for 63 days. Now that, because I love what I do. I'm in love with what I do.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that I could not service my clients or do what I was in love, I started to fall, I wouldn't say into depression, but I started to feel really, really sad. Not because of the money situation, just because this is what I love to do. But as far as finances and growing my clientele, it didn't hurt it at all.
Good. That's awesome, because so many businesses just went under completely.
Yes, yeah.
Especially those that are client facing. So that's good to hear that you didn't have those types of effects. Was there any type of product that you make that we didn't necessarily discuss?
I make a hand sanitizer.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I infuse it with lavender.
Okay.
It's one of those where we're so stressed out, but we need to keep our hands clean.
Mm-hmm.
So, lavender essential oils helps to calm and just soothe you.
Yeah.
So, I make that as well.
Now, in the process of you having your businesses, what do you think has been your greatest lesson learned?
You have to be consistent. The greatest. So when I started out 14 years ago, I wasn't consistent. I just was oblivious and just thought, okay, I'm done with school. The clients are gonna come. No, you have to put in the work. And I didn't realize how much work you had to put in until about 5 years ago. Like I really literally started and stopped my business 3 times because I just got discouraged and just was like, okay, they're not coming, I'm done. So then I went and did something else. But I realized that this business is bigger than me.
Yeah.
So I have to remove myself and walk in my greatness and live my purpose. So no matter how hard it is, I have to keep going. I have to keep going. So I have to be consistent. So every single day, like I typically don't work on Sundays. This is me working just because I am promoting my business and everything else like that. But I don't work on Sundays. But as a business owner, we have to work every single day.
Yeah.
As an entrepreneur, there's something we have to do every single day.
Well, thank you. You just did something
okay.
for me. Because listen, I was just saying yesterday, I, of course, have lipstick, but I started a boutique, and some days it's great, and then some days there's nothing going on, and I'm like, you know what? Did I do the right thing? So thank you so much for that. I needed that.
You will have those days where you have your good days and your bad days. Like people post on social media, they're great days, they're good days, but they never post when it's a slow day or you didn't make money that day.
Yeah.
And there are days that I don't make money, and then there's other days, the next day, I'm super busy.
Yeah.
You know, so I look at it as not a bad thing. Okay, God told me to rest this day because He's got so much more in store for me.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it.
See, I needed that little gem. Thank you so much. So tell them how to find and follow you if we haven't discussed that. Do you have business pages on different platforms that maybe they want to come and look at your products or your services or any of that?
I do. You can follow me on Facebook at Linza's Healing Hands. If you put the G, you don't get me. That's what I tell people all the time. On Instagram as well. And then you can go to the website and look at the products. You can place your order on the website at tlinza.com.
I'm so happy that you took your pain and you turned it into purpose.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes things happen and we just kind of shut down and take it in, but maybe we're supposed to give. Maybe we're supposed to do something with it. So I totally commend you for doing that.
Well, thank you.
And your skin is gorgeous.
Thank you.
So
listen, it wasn't like this 2 years ago.
No.
It wasn't. It's that consistency. When days that you don't feel like doing something, that's the most important time to get up and do it.
Well, you heard it here. I think she's giving us all gems today. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story. Me. Absolutely. I want you guys to stick and stay with me. Thank you so much for joining the conversation. Have a great day. Bye.